Hello everyone, in this video we'll be solving a very good puzzle related to percentages. The set is not entirely based upon data interpretation. We have a lot of logical reasoning to do here. Let's go ahead and read the set. So the question is, a new water park named Wild Wadi Water Park has been launched in Goa. Since the park was well advertised, it attracted a lot of repeated visitors from day 2 onwards. Further, the owner of the park announced some lucrative discount offers to attract the repeated visitors. So if a visitor walked into the park for 4 consecutive days, he will be eligible for 20% discount on entry tickets from that day onwards. Further, if a visitor visited the park for 5 consecutive days, he will be eligible for 25% discount on entry tickets from that day onwards. After that, similarly 35% discount for the visitors visiting for 6 consecutive days and 40% discount for the visitors visiting for 7 consecutive days. The maximum discount a visitor can receive is 40%. The following table provides the information about the number of visitors who visited the park for first 8 days. Now so far after reading this, we know that visitors are visiting this park for 8 days. There are some number of customers that are visiting the park on day 1, and from day 2 onwards we will call them repeated customers. Okay, we have been given the discounts that they can avail depending upon the number of consecutive days that they are coming to the park. So this is the table. On day 1 total 100 visitors came, then on second day 260 came, similarly till 8th day total 246 visitors visited the park on 8th day. Okay, so some of the visitors on day 2, 3 and day 8, some of them will be repeated visitors. Okay, reading further, it is noted that 60% of the first time visitors of a day visited the park again on the next day. Also 30% of the first time visitors visited the park for the third time on the third consecutive day. Similarly, 15% of the first time visitors visited for 4 consecutive days, 10% of the first time visitors visited for 5 consecutive days, and only 5% of the first time visitors visited for 6 consecutive days. No visitor availed the 40% discount offer. Also, the visitor visited the park again only on consecutive days. Now we have been given the number of repeated visitors. Okay, at last we are given that no visitor availed the 40% discount offer, and the visitors visited the park again only on consecutive days. So the visitors that we are talking about over here, they are visiting on consecutive days. Okay, there will be no gap between the days they are visiting the park. If we come to the questions, we have how many people visited the park for the first time on the 6th day. So we need to find out the total number of people that are coming to the park on day 1 for the first time. Then on day 2 also we'll have some new visitors, day 3 also we'll have some new visitors. So we'll check how many repeated customers do we have on each and every day, then only we can answer this question. Second one is, on which day maximum number of visitors came to the park. For this also we need to find out the total number of visitors that are coming to the park on all the days. Then the third question is, how many visitors were eligible for exactly 20% discount till the end of 8th day. So exactly 20% discount. Discount clues have been given over here in the first para. We'll read it and solve this. Okay, last one is, if a visitor came to the restaurant for exactly 5 days, then find the value of the discount in rupees the visitor has availed till the end of 5th day, given that the total bill on each day before discount is rupees 5,000. So he is coming to the restaurant for exactly 5 days. The bill every day is 5,000 without discount. We'll just check the discount. Okay, how much discount he availed till the end of 5th day. So let us go to the next slide. What we'll do over there is, for each day I will find out the number of new visitors, and till 8th day we'll check how many repeated visitors are there using clues from this para. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So now we have the total number of visitors who are visiting the park on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and some of these on day 2 they will be repeated customers from day 1. Even on day 3 as well there will be some repeated customers from day 1. So we'll keep all clues related to repeated customers, okay, into account, and then we'll form a table over here in which I'll write down all the days. Okay, so I'll write day 1, day 2 up till day 8 over here. Now let me write down the total number of visitors on each day. On day 1 we had 100, on day 2 we had 260. Similarly, I've written down all the total number of customers on each and every day. Now on day 1 we had only 100 customers visiting. So let me write down 100 over here, and these are the first time visitors. Okay, so how to find out the repeated customers on day 2, because we were given that there were repeated visitors from day 2 onwards. Regarding repeated visitors, we have this clue over here. It is noted that 60% of the first time visitors of a day visited the park again on the next day. So 60% of 100, that means 60 will visit again on the next day. Why? Because we were given that all the visitors visited the park again only on consecutive days. So 60% will visit on day 2. Then after that, we are given that 30% of the first time visitors visited the park for the third time on third consecutive day. So 30% of first time visitors, that means 30% of this 100 they will visit for the third consecutive day. So 30% of 100 is 30. After that, 15% of the first time visitors visited for 4 consecutive days. So 15% of 100 will visit on 4th consecutive day as well. 15% of 100 is 15. After that, 10% of the first time visitors visited for 5 consecutive days. So 10% of this 100 is 10, they will visit for 5th consecutive day. At last, 5% of first time visitors visited for 6 consecutive days. So 5% of 100 will be 5, they will visit on 6th consecutive day. Now after this, on day 2, 60 is the number of repeated customers. So there will be some new customers as well on day 2. Who will be those new customers? We have 60 who are repeated, so 200 will be new customers. Why? Because the total has to be 260, so 200 plus 60 will be 260. 200 will be new customers. So on day 2, 200 is the number of customers visiting the park for first time. So that means 60% of 200 they will come on the next day as well. So 60% of 200 is 120. After that, 30% of these 200 they will come on the third day as well. So 30% is 60. Then 15% of the first time visitors, that means 15% of this 200 will visit on the 4th day as well. So 4th consecutive day for these 200 customers is this day. Okay, so 15% will be nothing but 30. Then 10% will come for 5th consecutive day, so 10% will be 20, and 5% of first time will come on 6th consecutive day. So 5% of 200 is nothing but 10. See, we were given one more clue that no visitor availed the 40% discount offer, right? And which day is related to 40% discount? We have been given that 40% discount for the visitor visiting for 7 consecutive days. So that means on 7 consecutive days there must be a customer who can avail 40% discount, but we have been given that there is no customer who availed the 40% discount offer. That means there will be 0 customers repeated on day 7, or 0 customers coming on day 7, right? So this will be 0, this will also be 0, because on day 8 also we cannot have any customer. Similarly for these 200 as well, this will be the 7th consecutive day and these customers should avail 40% discount, but there is nobody who availed the 40% discount offer, so this will also be 0. So for each and every first time visitor, number of people on the 7th day, it will be 0. So we are done with the first time visitors here, first time visitors here. Now on D3, we know that total number of visitors are 390. So 30 plus 20 plus this should be equal to 390. So we'll write 240 over here. Okay. So 60% of these 240 who are the first time visitors, they will visit on the next day as well. So 60% is 144. Then 30% of these they will visit on the next day as well. So 30% is 72. Then 15% of these they will visit on this day, so 15% is 36. Then 10% of these, that means 24, will visit again on the 5th consecutive day, and at last 5% of these will visit on the 6th consecutive day. That means 5% of 240 is 12. So that is how you can fill the whole table. Now after this, 15 plus 60 plus 144 plus this x should be equal to 519. Okay, so you can find x, then again you can repeat the process of 60%, 30% who are coming on the next day. Okay. So after completing the table, I'll get this. Okay, now I have my table complete. I know the number of repeated customer on each and every day, also the first time visitors on each and every day. Let me answer the questions now. So the first question is, how many people visited the park for the first time on 6th day? So first time on 6th day, so I have put all the first time visitors into circles. It is equal to 150. So option A will be the correct answer to the first question. Next one is, on which day maximum number of visitors came to the park? So actually this question will be for the first time. Okay, on which day maximum number of visitors came to the park for the first time? So among the first time visitors, the maximum is this 300 over here, which is the day 4. Okay, so on day 4 the number of first time visitors was the maximum. So option C will be the correct answer. Next one is, how many visitors were eligible for exactly 20% discount till the end of 8th day? So we are talking about exactly 20% discount. Regarding 20% discount, we were given that If a visitor walked into the park for 4 consecutive days, he will be eligible for 20% discount on entry tickets. So we'll count all those customers who have come to the park on 4th consecutive day. So among these 100 customers on 4th consecutive day, we got these 15, okay? So they will avail exactly 20% discount. Then among these 200 on 4th consecutive day, we got these 30, okay? So they will avail exactly 20% discount. Similarly, here we got 36, we got 45 here, 18 here. If we add all these, we'll get 144. So correct answer to the third question will be 144. Now the last question is, if a visitor came to the restaurant for exactly 5 days, okay, exactly 5 days, find the value of discount the visitor has availed till the end of 5th day, given that total bill on each day before discount is rupees 5000. So he's coming for exactly 5 days, okay, and total amount before discount is 5000. We'll find out the total discount that he availed till day 5. So we are talking about only one person and bill before discount is 5000. So we have started giving discounts from day 4, okay, because if a customer is coming to the park for 4 consecutive days, he will be eligible for 20% discount. And this particular customer is coming for exactly 5 days, okay. So on day 4, his bill will be 5000, but he will avail 20% discount because it is given in the question. So discount he will avail on 4th day, 4th consecutive day, it will be 1000, okay. And on the 5th day, how much discount are we giving? If a visitor visited the park for 5 consecutive days, he will be eligible for 25% discount. So that customer will come on 5th day as well. His bill will be 5000 and he will avail how much? 25% discount, okay. So this will give me nothing but 1250. So till 5th day, he availed total discount of 1000 plus 1250, which gives us total of 2250, which will be the correct answer to that question. So option A, 2250 will be the correct answer. So that's how you can solve a set. This was a very good set, a perfect combination of logical reasoning and DI. I took some time to explain this set, but the ideal time to solve this set should be around 11-12 minutes, not more than that. I hope the explanation is understood. If you still have a doubt, please comment. Thank you.